and we can continue with our program with the presentation of Dr. Revathy Prasad, who will be in connection with us from India, and the name of the presentation is Exploration of the Role of Ayurveda in Healthy Aging.
Sir, now I am visible, right?
Yes, now we can see you and we can hear you
Okay.
as well. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank
And
you,
you can start.
Respected delegates, I am Dr. Revathy Prasad, Assistant Professor, Department of Kaya Chikitsa from Government Ayurveda College, Tripponithura, Kerala, India. Today, I wish to talk on the topic exploration of the role of Ayurveda in healthy aging. Contents of my presentation include introduction, methodology, results, discussion, and conclusion. Coming to introduction, Jara. Jara is a Sanskrit word. It means aging. It is considered as a Swabhavika Vyadhi. Swabhavika Vyadhi, it means a naturally occurring disease as per Acharya Sushruta, the father of surgery. Then the world, especially India, India is actually reeling under the threat of a demographic time bomb, which means the aging population of the aged is increasing. But the quality of life of those people is not at all good. That most of the aged, as they get aged, people become prone to various diseases. So the quality of life is indeed bad, and it can result only in cropping old age homes. It's really unfortunate. So healthy aging is indeed the need of the hour. Science of life, Ayurveda, adds life to years. The methodology adopted in the study was a qualitative in-depth interview of 11 apparently healthy individuals aged above 80 years, irrespective of gender. And it was based on a questionnaire incorporating Upastambhas. Upastambhas means in Ayurveda, Upastambhas indicate the pillars of life. Okay. So there are actually 4 pillars, which are Ahara, Nidra, Vyayama, and Brahmacharya. So ahara means the food, diet pattern adopted by people. Nidra means sleep, Vyayama exercises, and Brahmacharya celibacy. So the questionnaire of this study was based on these 4 upastambhas. So under ahara, the questions were asked in order to know more about the time of intake of food, frequency of food, amount of food, ahara kalas, veg, non-veg preferences, preferred rasas or tastes in food, Vargas included. Vargas means again diet, different categories of food included. Then consumption of bakery and soft drinks. Then under Nidra or sleep, time of sleep, duration of sleep, whether there was a day sleep, whether they used to resort to day sleep, the nature of sleep. These were the subjects included under the questionnaire on Nidra or sleep. Then Vyayama exercises, type of exercise adopted and duration of exercises were also being inquired upon. Then under Brahmacharya or celibacy, whether they were married or unmarried, age of marriage, duration of sexual life, and number of children were also being asked upon to these 11 apparently healthy individuals whom I interviewed. And these, they are the healthy individuals, apparently healthy individuals whom I interviewed. 11 were there. And the youngest one was 80-year-old and the oldest one was 102-year-old. All of them were apparently healthy in the sense they were devoid of any sort of systemic illnesses. Then the results which I obtained from my study was all these 11 individuals, they used to resort to Kale Bhojanam. Kale Bhojanam means timely intake of food. As per Ayurveda, timely intake of food is considered to be the best cause for being healthy, for remaining healthy. Kale Bhojanam Arogya Karanam Sreshtam. The Sanskrit verse states so. Then 50% of these 11 individuals practiced, they had only vegetarian diet. 80% of them followed Upavasa. Upavasa means fasting, fasting every month. Then all of them preferred Takra. Takra means buttermilk among the milk products, Kshira Vikriti. Then all of them preferred homemade food and they included seasonally available, naturally grown fruits in diet. We know that most of the fruits available in markets are now subjected to pesticides, so not at all good for the body. So they used to have only naturally grown, seasonally available fruits. Then except two, rest all preferred Madhura Rasa Pradhana Aharas, that is sweet food items which are predominant of sweet taste. Then all of them had limited food. In Ayurveda, there is a verse stating that Jadharam Pured Arthamannehi Bhagam Jalenaja Vayu Sanjaranarthaya Chadurtham Avasheshet. It means our stomach should be filled half only with food. Then rest 1 by 4 portion should be filled with water, and rest 1 by 4 portion should be remained vacant. So this is the principle of taking food as per Ayurveda, and all of them used to follow that. Then, except two, rest of them were strong devotees of particular religion which they followed. Then, reading was the main hobby of 80% of those individuals. Then, Abhyanga means applying oil over the body, oil massage, especially Siro Abhyanga, head oil massage was practiced by all of them. Then, all of them used to rise and sleep early. Then Divaswapna or day sleep was followed only by one among the 11 individuals. As per Ayurveda, this day sleep is not at all good for body and it can vitiate the three doshas of the body. Then nobody practiced special vyayamas other than physical work. When I inquired them about the nature of vyayama exercise which they used to adopt, they said me that they used to engage in all the household chores, household activities. They never used to take or rest in the sense they do not waste any time. They used to engage themselves with the family, and they used to do whatever they can do. I mean, small kind of exercise in the sense household chores. They used to help their children in all the household activities, and they told me that that itself was sufficient enough to fulfill the exercise need of their body. Then all of them followed Sadvrita to a great extent. Sadvrita means it is a code of conduct mentioned in Ayurveda. All of them followed it to a great extent. One of them followed celibacy, brahmacharya. Then Ayurveda was the first treatment of choice for all kind of illnesses for all these 11 individuals. So we know that nowadays, whenever people get, due to this fast moving world, actually, world is fast moving. So whenever a person gets affected with a disease, they need to get rid of that as fast as possible. So they used to resort to modern medicine, and sometimes, most often, for example, if a person gets affected with fever, they used to curb that fever by taking paracetamol, like Dolo, or like such sorts of drugs anyway, whatever it is. So that is actually for getting completely out of the disease as fast as possible. But in Ayurveda, it's not like that. In order, it's not at all just a symptomatic medicine. I mean, when a person affected with a disease, Ayurveda advocates the treatment not which is not focused just only on symptomatic cure, but it cures the disease right from its root cause. So the cause is also removed. So that is a mode of treatment adopted in Ayurveda. And but most of the people do not follow that now because it may take some time, right? But no one is able to dedicate that much time for their body. But these 11 individuals whom I interviewed, fortunately, they used to choose only Ayurveda as the first line of treatment whenever they get affected with any kind of disease. Then all of them were socially engaged or socially engaged people. Like one of them, the oldest one whom I interviewed, he was he was one of the best teachers of our state, and he received the best teachers award from Dr. Rajendra Prasad, our first president of India. And all of them like him, others also were much socially engaged in all kind of activities. So they never used to sit idle. So that itself is very important in aged population. It is very necessary to be engaged in public, and they didn't have any sort of addictions, and all of them were devoid of stress is indeed the real peril of today, right? So these people, at 11 individuals, I really congratulate their family. They had a strong family support. So they family support which they received itself helped them to be devoid of stress. Then, as per Ayurveda, Vishado Roga Vardhananam Sreshtam. Stress is one of the main reasons for vitiating all kinds of diseases. Then, coming to the discussion, Ayurvedic mode of lifestyle was followed without any predetermination by these 11 individuals. See, none of them had any sort of Ayurvedic background, okay? But still, whatever they followed was somehow related with Ayurveda. Then Nityam Hidahara Vihara Sevi Samikshagari Visheshwasakta Dada Samasatyavara Kshamavan Aptoba Sevija Bhavatyara. That means one who always resorts to desirable food and regimen, one who is objective, one who is apathetic to sensual affairs, one who is generous, one who is straightforward, one who is honest, having patience, and who values traditional wisdom will never be affected by diseases. This verse is from Ashtanga Hridaya, one of the main books of Ayurveda. then healthy aged should be the spokespersons of Ayurveda. They are actually the spokespersons of Ayurveda. Then coming to conclusion, Ayurveda states there are three types of desires. Okay, one is praneshana, desire to live. One is dhaneshana, desire to acquire wealth, and other one is paralogeshana, desire to have a good life after death. So praneshana itself is a very important type of ashana desire, and it can easily be fulfilled with Ayurveda. Lifestyle is a medicine and culture is a spoon. Words of Dr. David Cates. So Ayurveda should be adopted as a lifestyle and can indeed be made a culture to have a healthy life ahead. So respect the aged. It's your future whom we see on them. So they should always be respected. Thank you.
Okay, let me thank Dr. Revathy Prasad for her presentation. And because we've got still some time left, may I ask you, there's a question that we got from one of our listeners or viewers on YouTube. Can I ask that question?
Sure, sir, you may ask. Sure.
I will read it. How did you come to practice Ayurveda? What was your way? How did you get to Ayurveda practicing?
Ayurveda practicing, I was in my country after our 12th standard, we have to choose what type of degree which we are going to acquire. So my desire was to become a doctor. And so for that, I had opted Ayurveda itself after writing the entrance. And it was how I joined, in that manner, I joined the course. And right now I'm working as an assistant professor in a college in Kerala itself. And here we have many patients. It is a medical college, so many patients that I get several chances to meet different kind of cases. And really, I preach and practice Ayurveda now. I consider it as a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you for your explanation. And in the meantime, we got another question. So may I read it to you?
Sure, sir, you can.
So the question is, do you have any simple advice for what we can all do every day to age as healthily as possible? That's what you were just presenting, but it's maybe some succinct, summed up, simple advice. Really easy.
Sir, okay. In order to remain healthy, always to keep aging at bay or to have a graceful aging, Ayurveda, as I already mentioned in my presentation, advocates several principles. Okay, like dinacharya and rudacharya are actually the main keys mentioned in Ayurveda to remain healthy. Okay, so it starts right from waking up early from the bed and just going to bed at night. Whatever we have to do, whatever we should practice in our daily life, as being mentioned in Ayurveda. So it's not possible for me to say at least a single point. Anyway, I can say one point, that to remain always happy, develop a pleasing mind, okay, and live in a good manner, be righteous always, be smile at everyone. Be having a good heart itself can delay our aging. That is a simple advice. Okay, it is just I can't say that there are several things in Ayurveda to for becoming healthy or to remain healthy always. It's just a simple tip from my side. Okay, being an Ayurveda doctor, I just say so. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you very much for your answers and for your prompt how to age healthily with Ayurveda. And you are a great inspiration to us, to all of us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And we are very pleasant way of talking to us. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, sir. I too consider it as a great opportunity to be here to present a topic, to represent my country. It's really a blessing, and always I look forward to be a part of World Health Congress every year to present a paper. And very happy to see all of you. Thank you, sir.
And it was a very big honor for us to have you here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.